when we go from eating cooked foods to eating a lot of raw foods, our body kind of has to relearn to break down all these things because our hydrochloric acid levels could be low and all sorts of other factors like the enzymes that our body uses to digest certain foods might not be active because our body's not used to handling fresh greens. I mean, I know people who drank a green smoothie for the first time in their life and they've gotten really like bad gas afterwards because it's just too much for their body to handle at one time. So I'd say that helped me ease me into it, green blended foods. And also when dealing with green citrus fruits helped me out immensely. Oranges and yeah, actually it was oranges. I just started developing like this ridiculous craving for oranges. I'd eat like 4 or 5 of them a day when I started doing salads. And at first I was like, that's just weird. I'm not really an orange person. It's not my thing. But it turns out that the organic acids in citrus fruits help you break down and assimilate greens, especially the high fiber content of greens. And I read about this after I'd been doing it, so for me it was just an instinctual thing. But you know, when you learn stuff like that, it helps you because then you can go ahead. You know, for people who are transitioning, you know, if they're not getting that grade, there's just something to help them along.
And you have recipes for like green smoothies on your site?
Oh yes, we're recording some recipe videos on my website, and I have an ebook that I just recently released, which has all my simple recipes in there, and that are totally doable. Has over 100 recipes, and it has my kind of easygoing approach to going raw. Because I think a lot of people, when they're just getting started in raw foods, they put way too much pressure on themselves. You know, beat themselves up over if they're eating like 2 or 3 green smoothies a day. They're eating salads. They're making all these incredible improvements to their life, but you know they have one little, you know, foul luck. They're like, oh, I gotta trash this whole diet. I can't do it. It's like, no, you gotta get geeked up about the positive changes you're making in your life, and stick with it. You know, be inspired by that. Dwell more on the good changes you're making and less on the fudge ups you have, because everyone's gonna have that. Especially taking on something as new and challenging as raw foods. I mean, I was a foodie, so this was like a fun challenge for me. Like, oh, I gotta make really good foods, but I can't cook them. Can't use cheese, can't use dairies. You know, it's like, wow, this ought to be neat. And even with that attitude, I still, you know, I had some stumbling blocks. So I always say, stay positive about the changes you're making, and then you'll kind of let the other things slide. Your foul ups.
There are a couple of groups to join, like Raw Food, that she can get a lot of information that's free.
Definitely. Anybody interested in getting started on raw foods, I highly recommend that you check out sites online such as rawfood.com and giveittomeraw.com. I know it's suggestive names, but it's good. They're good sites. And these online forums will allow you to talk to people who are either in the same position as you, where they're just starting out, or these people have been doing it for years. And you can, you know, kind of bounce ideas off each other, get moral support, you know, in your challenges. And that, for me, that's been a really great resource, connecting with a lot of cool people online and getting to meet a lot of them in person here today, which is really awesome. Any other questions? Oh, sorry, my website is www.rawdawgrory.com, and it's D-A-W-G.
Rawdawg Rory,
Yeah, Rawdawg Rory. Oh, do we have any more?
No, we only printed, I didn't realize there'd be so many people. I think I printed 40 of them.
We underestimated.
But it is online.
I got one.
It's online.
I have the recipe.
The recipe is online.
We got it ready.
Oh yes, if anyone wants to grab one of these cards, there is a video. I have a tutorial video of me doing this recipe online, so you can check it out there. And it's also on the ebook if anybody wants to pick up a copy of that. We're selling them on CD. It's a printable download format.
Somebody else wants one because I've put the recipe.
Okay.
If they want.
And what did you just say? You can download it?
Oh, it's on a PDF file. So when you take the CD home, you can also get it off my website. You can purchase my ebook through my website. We also have it on a CD format, and it's on a printable download format. So you just take that, you know, throw it in your computer, print that recipe.
Is there a difference in price online?
No, even though it kind of costs us more to get the CDs and burn them and bring them to the event, we want to keep it the same price as we're charging online, to make it more accessible.
Which is how much?
$14?
It's worth it. It's totally worth it.
Just the volume. And there's tons of satellite dressing recipes. Like I said, almost like simple recipes that are going to help you get started. Tons of smoothies, because those are the things that really go well around my house. We love smoothies. And it covers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks, and most importantly, desserts.
Here's a printed copy to flip through, so you know what it looks like. Yeah, it's a lot of pages.
It's 180 pages long. And don't mind me if I'm going on about it too much. I'm just too cooped up. It's my first one. When I come out with the second one, I'll be more nonchalant.
No, you won't.
Okay.
No, you won't. They better not be.
We like you, enthusiastic, wild. That's good. We like you geeked up. Yeah.